I'm going to ask you one last question, all of you. What was the one question you wanted asked and it wasn't asked, and what's its answer? We'll start with you, Mr. Donahue.
Well, obviously, you all did a very good job, and I wouldn't take that away from you. I think what it comes down to me is how does, this was touched on a little bit more, but I'd love to double click on, is how do we mitigate geologic risk and bring more investment to this industry? That is our core mission here. One of the questions that someone asked was, well, how do our rivals succeed? How do they succeed in exploration? They succeed by having a higher tolerance for geologic risk because they're looking for copper, not returns. We are looking for, market-beating expectations. We're looking for returns for investors and things like that. And so one of the missions that we have, and I'll talk about it all day, is lowering that risk, bringing investment into earlier stages.
Okay. Mr. Kanduru.
Thank you for that question. I believe, like my fellow testifiers here, that it was a very robust discussion. I think we covered quite a few topics here over a wide range. I think one item that I would like you to consider is how can we promote collaboration between various technology providers, because the interest level and the stakeholder interest is different for different players. Some people want to do something at a certain scale. Some people don't want to do it at a different scale. So I think if we can bring together various technology players in a consortium type partnership where they're all aligned on speed to get technology to commercialize, I think that would really benefit this industry and this country quite a bit. Thank you.
Doctor.
Thank you. The question I wish that one of you would have asked was, what is your message to young people who are thinking about a career in mining or mining engineering today? It was asked in a different way, perhaps. But as I'm thinking about this, and hats off really to the National Science Foundation, they had a program that's called the Convergence Accelerator that's bringing together multiple disciplines, artificial intelligence, quantum, advanced computing, mining engineering, chemical engineering and processing. And it's been part of the support that the study that was cited a bit earlier on, issued by the Colorado School of Mines and Science magazine a few months ago, it was its foundation. It's a time for young people. If you want to make a difference in the world, if you want to address the challenges that really matter to our future, to our economy, think about joining the mining sector. These are the things we care about: clean energy, a clean environment, sustainability, US security, advanced manufacturing, the semiconductor industry, advanced medical technologies. These all depend on minerals that have to be discovered and mined and processed and recycled responsibly. So if you want to make a difference in the world, if you're looking for global relevance and immediate opportunity, join the mining workforce.
Mr. Lugansky.
Thank you very much. I mean, your questions were great, but maybe before I would like to add, as a company that has over 120,000 people, and with mining group is relatively small, what we've been looking for is how to make mining cool, how for people to come and joining us. And so we now see chemical engineers, mechanical engineers, geologists, petrophysicists want to join our group to bring that innovation that they may have learned in other industry. I think the other thing is looking at mining holistically. I think sometimes we're looking at how do we find some geological resource, and then how do we extract, and how do we process in a very disjointed way. And I think by combining it into sort of from initial prospecting to the point of refining as a holistic system is very important. Because right now we are dealing with risk in a very individual way rather than looking at this risk as a combined risk. A biggest example I see is I worked in the mining industry for quite a few years. And by not properly understanding the geology, you're not building the right plant. You're not using your electricity, your human resources, your other resources effectively. Then your cost escalates, and then you run into a shutdown of that facility. And so a lot of money, a lot of effort is wasted by not looking at it holistically. Thank you very much.
I'll tell you what, yeah, you hurt my feelings, because you haven't watched my Mineral Mondays. That's what I was thinking was gonna be really cool, was I talk about different elements, you know, and what they're for and what they do. So that was a real cool deal. So I think there's gonna be a lot more questions from some of the members on the thing, so we'll ask you to respond to those in writing.